From the Tiger Studios in Easley, South Carolina, is the JoJo Cool Football Pick Show, Season 3, Week 9, with our host and star of our show, JoJo Cool, and her co-host, Outlaw Jimmy James. And now, here's Outlaw. JoJo.
Hey, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the show.
Picking on your trick or treat, so she's tricking you, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great week of football, didn't we? Except for the Tigers. We were pretty sick about that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some things right fast. I got a new shirt in. I got a bunch of them in this week from fans. This comes from Jeff from Ogden. This is a BYU shirt, and I love BYU. I told you they win last week against.
I didn't get one, Jeff.
Well, you got Louisville, but they beat their arch rival Utah, and I love that game.
Yeah, I had this one for a while.
The replay is going to be on again tonight. BYU and Utah, so I can't wait to see it. But to get to the picks last week, the head-to-head competition with you and Jamie. Jamie, she got you again, so she's extending her lead on you. So we'll see what you can do this week. And you was also beat by the engineer. So, Jamie, you must have had a bad day. All right, but let's get into the news.
It was a crazy week for football, though.
It was.
So, we entered with a few undefeated teams.
Yep.
And now we only have 6 left. Texas A&M, BYU, Navy, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia Tech.
Dwindling down.
Do you think any of them are going to make it through the weekend?
Well, yes. You'll have a few more make it. You won't. It's dwindling down. And it's going to be interesting. Does Indiana play Ohio State? I can't remember. Regular season. That will be a brawl right there. That'll be a good one. But yes, we got some good games this week too. Some tough games that we're going to pick on.
Yep. BYU rushes the field after their win against Utah.
That was massive. I love it. The arch rivals in the same conference again, but I don't like the rivalries in the first of the year or the middle of the season. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I like it at the end of the year. So hopefully they can get that turned around and put it at the end of the year again. I love the rivalry games at the end of the year.
Yep. I think that'd be cool. But the big news of the weekend is Billy Napier got fired from Florida.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. They gave him big expansion.
I had resources saying that he might get fired this past weekend, but I didn't know for sure.
Yep.
And Saturday, after he won a game against Mississippi State, he gets fired.
Oh, I meant to bring this up before we did that. We had some technical difficulties last week. We sent you a video at the beginning of the show. We lost the sound a little bit, so hopefully it won't happen again. We apologize. But big news, too. Like you said, talking about him, Franklin getting fired. A lot of coaches coming to his defense as well as Billy Napier. But, Billy, he tried. I think he was on the verge of turning it around. They just didn't give him enough time. That's the way the SEC is and Big Ten. They do not want to give people time to get things turned around. They want to win right now.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Yeah. And I think it's wrong they fired Franklin.
Should we bring back Napier?
I would. I really would. I'm not the Clemson, but, Billy Napier should still be at Florida, but he'll land somewhere just like James Franklin. They'll land somewhere and do well.
Yeah. A Clemson player hurt his leg during the game.
Hurt his leg and had one hurt his neck, yeah. Early indications are nothing's broken on either one. It's going to take time to heal. They're still evaluating them. Have you heard anything else more about the leg?
No, I know Brian Wesco Jr. went to the hospital after he messed up his neck.
Yeah, both of them.
And he's out for the season.
Yep. Just like Williams, when he hurt his. He'd be out for a year and then come back stronger than ever.
I mean, Wesco was fine. He walked off the field.
Yeah.
It was a weird land, but he walked off the field by himself. It didn't seem anything weird, so I don't know what happened after that.
He could have had, like I said, there's nothing broken. He may have had some stingers in it, nerve damage. Got to let that heal.
It'll end up like that.
Yep. And the lineman's leg was not broken. It could be some tendons. They're still checking on that. Hopefully they'll both heal pretty quick.
Yeah.
We saw both those injuries, and it was terrible.
It was pretty crazy.
We were there.
Yep.
Disappointed, but we were there.
I was right.
Yes, and I was wrong.
Haven't missed the Clemson game yet.
Well, I can guarantee you they won't lose this weekend.
I can bet you they won't win either.
Yep, you're right. They're off. Right?
Yep, they get a week off when they play Duke.
They're going to need it. Duke is tough. And it's homecoming, too.
Why they did that?
I don't either.
Did you see Nebraska's helmets?
I didn't get to see that one.
They had a pink end
Uh-huh.
and a pink face mask.
Oh, wow.
And a pink lettering.
I bet that'd be cool.
That was pretty cool.
I didn't get to see that. I had to go back and look at it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It was for breast cancer.
Yeah.
Because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I saw a lot of pink pom-poms at the game.
I know, I wanted one.
But everybody who had them and wouldn't let them go.
I got one last year, but I want one this year too.
Maybe we can find one somewhere. All right?
Found one somewhere.
Mhm.
Mama asked for one on the table and I had barbecue on it last year.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I think, what did they have from homecoming? Not Florida State because we lost that one. It was somebody else we wanted to see. And we had one.
I don't remember.
It was without you.
Okay, yeah.
It was a game without you, so who was it?
Can't remember.
I'm going to have to look at that.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Georgia partnered with Delta Airlines, and Delta is now printed on their field.
Now, that's college football's going to be coming now.
That's what
A
the
business.
SEC is.
It's just becoming
They
a
got,
business. Advertisement all over the helmets, clothes,
On
uniforms,
the helmet.
the field, the
The
toilets,
field,
and the
yeah.
bathrooms.
I got on the field at a bunch of SEC games.
That's what I don't like this. College football should be pure, and it's not anymore. But that's another story.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's talk about Louisville and Miami.
Louisville got on their rear ends and ended their undefeated streak.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the ones we lost this weekend.
Yes, it was. I thought Miami would walk all over them, but Louisville proved me wrong. Remember that?
Yeah.
I know he was doing that to the game, but all three of them. They had to be doing that to the game. For those of you who don't know, there's some irritating Louisville fans behind us at the Louisville Georgia Tech game one year, and he kept doing it over and over. Got on our nerves. But anyway.
And Beck was 25 of 31 for 271 yards, 4 interceptions.
That was unreal. I've never seen him do that many.
I know.
He just had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Louisville. This is their second win versus the top AP2 team in school history.
Mm-hmm. They beat Florida State one year like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That was a game. I remember that. I was pulling for Louisville that game. It was unreal.
Okay, let's talk about Ole Miss and Georgia.
All right.
This is Ole Miss's 6th straight loss in the top 10 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Lane Kiffin's on the hot seat? Because I think he is.
Well,
I think he's the next one to get fired.
rumor is that he's doing well except for the big games.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost to Georgia, 3 times? Because we lost to them 2 years ago when we were there at that game. And they lost last year, and they lost this year, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's starting to get warm.
I think he's the next one to get fired from the SEC.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it may not be hot yet, but it's awfully warm.
Yeah, because Georgia trailed by 9.5 and then outscored them 17-0 in the fourth quarter.
That's unreal.
Ole Miss was held to 90 yards rushing.
That's hard to believe. They got a great running game. Hard to believe.
Mm-hmm. Georgia scored on the first 8 drives.
What do they talk about land shark at Ole Miss for? What is that about? Fins up. That don't make sense.
I know, they're like a rebel. And then they went to, what was it?
A bear, and then went back to rebel. But I don't understand the land shark stuff. Maybe somebody can send us a message on your Facebook page, JoJo Cool Football Pick Show. Let me know what they mean by that. Land shark, fins up stuff. They had those signs on it that D fins instead of defense, D fins. Makes no sense.
I know. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then they yell hotty toddy, so
yeah,
it's just all over the place.
All drunk, hollering hotty toddy. Yeah. If you want to holler hotty toddy, you need to bring us one. I know the engineer would want one.
I don't.
All right.
The score was 43-35.
Yep.
Let's talk about Alabama and Tennessee.
Tennessee had no chance. I thought they would, but they had no chance in that game. Alabama all over them like a cheap
Too
suit.
strong.
Yeah. After that loss to Florida State, they had really turned it around.
It was 37-20.
Mm-hmm.
And Alabama was the first team to win 4 consecutive games against ranked opponents without a bye week.
Wow.
That was this season.
That's wild. And everybody's fussing about DeBoer first of the year when he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of him. Now look what he's done.
Because he's 15-2 against ranked matchups.
Mm-hmm. They leave him alone and let people turn him around.
Yep. Notre Dame versus Southern Cal.
Shocked me.
No, they need to stop Notre Dame's run game to win. Because they had 309 rushing yards in that game.
They couldn't stop him. Southern Cal looked pitiful. And then they were walking off the field flipping birds at the fans. I mean, that was very classless of them. But, yeah, frustration. But they need to control it better. But the fans were giving them a pretty hard time.
Yeah. They had a 100-yard kickoff return.
Oh,
Notre
yeah.
Dame did.
That was wild. That's the first
So
thing they've had in a while.
That was definitely one of the things that was a turning point in that game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Notre Dame is 7 of 8 versus Southern Cal.
Mm.
And it's 34-24. That was the score.
That was, yeah.
I was hoping it would go a different way.
Me too.
Southern Cal get in the playoff now. They're probably not going to.
Well, there's still a chance, but you
They're out of the
chance.
top 25 now. So
Yeah.
They barely got in it last week, and then now.
Yeah, there's a chance, but it's highly unlikely, but there's always a chance.
Okay, how about Texas and Kentucky?
Wow. Can you believe Texas is getting a major turnaround?
It was 16-13, so it was a struggle to win
Yeah.
against Kentucky.
The Kentucky's SEC. Anytime you play SEC, it's tough. I don't care who they are. Arch is playing a little bit better, too.
He was 12 of 37 with no touchdowns, though.
No, but for that game, no. But, I mean, he did enough to win, though.
Texas had 179 yards of offense.
But he's not going to win the Heisman Trophy either.
No. Not even close. Won't even be in the top 5.
No. And they had him and Cade 1 and 2 at the beginning of the year to win it.
See how that went?
No win.
Sarkisian, for Texas, has his 30th win in 3 seasons.
Well, what do you think about Sarkisian? You think he's safe?
Yeah. I think he's safer now and don't have any issues with him right now. He's winning.
Yeah.
And he's got 30 wins in 3 seasons. That's at least a 10-win season.
Yeah. In the beginning of the year, they were fussing that if he don't win this game or that game, calling for his head. But leave him alone. They'll turn the programs around.
Yeah. How about LSU and Vanderbilt?
I hated that game.
That was great.
But, yeah, I'm starting to like Vanderbilt a lot better. Pavia, a great quarterback, a good kid. I mean, he put up some good numbers against LSU.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild.
The score was 31-24.
Mm-hmm. It was a good tough one.
Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt had 17 carries for 86 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing pretty well.
He's doing really well.
Shouting out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he's in the Heisman race?
He should be. If he's not, he should be. He'll go to the next level after college. He'll be on a pro team somewhere. He's that good.
This is Vanderbilt's first win against LSU since 1990.
Wow.
For 35 years.
That's a long streak right there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I hate they won, but I'm glad they won too, I like to see them do well.
Let's talk about your favorite game, BYU versus Utah.
Arch rivals. That was a wild game. BYU wearing all blue, Utah wearing all red. That place was packed. It was rocking.
It was a tight game, too.
Yes, it was.
24-21.
Mm-hmm. They took everything BYU had to beat their arch rivals, but it was a good game. Both of them really was. Because
BYU ran for 200 yards in this game.
that's the lowest total they've had.
Mm-hmm.
So, that shows you how tough Utah is.
So, Utah tied it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they didn't tie it, but they came close within 21 points, so 3 points. So they tried an onside kick, and it hit a Utah player, so the game was over by then.
It sure was hitting right on the leg. And they recovered it.
Recovered it, yeah.
If it hadn't hit that player, Utah would have been probably went in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
I was sweating bullets that game.
Oh, you weren't last week too when they went in overtime?
Mm-hmm. Sure was. And I bet Jeff was too. We're gonna be all right, Jeff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where was he from?
Ogden. Yep. Same place as the Osmonds.
How about Texas A&M and Arkansas?
Those two always have some good games.
I always said Texas A&M is creeping up in the playoff.
I say they are, and so is BYU. If BYU don't blow up at the end of the year like they did last year, yeah.
Lost three in a row?
Yeah.
It was 45-42, so yeah, it was a tight game. It was like a 3-point win. It was a shootout. It was a tough game.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they had a 2-hour hailstorm delay?
Did not know that.
It was a
Wow.
hailstorm delay. They had hail coming down.
We was in a hailstorm in Georgia one time. Remember that big golf-sized hail hit the truck, and I mean it was weird. Sirens went off, and all of a sudden it just got eerily quiet, and bam! It hit the truck, and it started coming down. Lucky it didn't do any damage to the truck, but that was some big hail, just like there.
Yep. How about a mention of this one? It was an unbeaten team, Texas Tech versus Arizona State.
That was a game.
It's 22-26.
Yeah, we had a fan send us some Arizona State shirts last week or week before.
Get one?
Sorry. They must like me better.
I guess so. I was getting them there for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. All those guys flirting with you on the the message board, and wanting your shirt, send you shirts, and pictures of themselves and stuff like that. And JoJo begging you for autograph pictures. So
big pictures. Just throw the whole photo in there.
Oh, they probably would. But they want autograph pictures of you, so maybe one day we can do that. But she's getting the fan base, that's for sure. I went to get something to eat this past weekend and had a fan recognize me from her show and came up and said, "I love your show. I watch it all the time." So she started gaining popularity. Said, "Everybody, please spread the word. Tell them about her show." All right.
So back to Texas Tech. This was the 4th top 10 team to lose this weekend. That was crazy. It was a crazy week. I love chaos.
I know you do. I love seeing Arizona State beat them. But Texas Tech is fun to watch. I saw them play NC State one year, and that was a shootout from you know where. That was good.
Let's talk about Georgia Tech and Duke.
Two tough teams in the ACC. Tech won it.
It was 27-18.
Yeah. Duke had every chance to win, but Georgia Tech was just too strong.
Duke had a turnover to Georgia Tech, and that's what really sealed the deal.
Yep. I loved it. It was a good game. Georgia Tech's pretty strong.
Let's mention Oklahoma and South Carolina.
Well, I love it because Oklahoma won.
Yeah, that was fun. Like I said, South Carolina has a hard schedule this week.
Yeah.
Like, not just this week, but in this whole season.
They're imploding now, so South Carolina needs to turn things around.
Mateer for Oklahoma was 18 of 26 for 150 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a big running game for Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. Real big day. Brent Venables is doing a really well job.
Mm-hmm.
Doing real well.
Yep.
All right.
How about Clemson SMU?
We were
Cade
there.
was out. It was 35-24. That was the score.
We were there. Clemson had every chance in the world to win. I want to fuss a little bit about two things. Clemson has the athletes and the talent to win every single game they play.
They had a pretty good crowd this time.
You had a good crowd. I don't understand. We were right behind the SMU bench. I don't understand why Clemson is struggling. We had a backup quarterback who did great.
Mm-hmm.
Put the ball in several players' hands, throwing passes wide open. They drop them. So many drop passes they could have won.
They really did have a lot of drop passes.
Yeah, they sure did.
It was in their hand. They need some sticky glue or something.
They had every chance in the world to win. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about the team. These poor guys are under a lot of pressure, so are the coaches. All the fans do have a right to get upset, Dabo. They got a right to get upset and want you to win. But the fans have to realize, too, these are young men who are under a tremendous amount of pressure from school, their work, and football. And not to mention hearing all the fans go out and complain. You got every right to be upset, but you shouldn't complain and talk bad about the players.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the players drop the balls. They got to work with them. All right. Dabo, I think needs to, he's the man for the job. They leave him on, he get turned around. I do think he needs to make some changes. And my inside sources have told me that Dabo is looking at some changes. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's football team or what, but I do know that for a fact he's looking at some changes.
I think we should just get rid of this one and try a new one. A whole new team.
I think they need to just leave Dabo alone, let him do his job. And Dabo, you need to quit listening to social media
He's only human.
and getting mad and fussing and cussing and ranting and raving about it. Ignore them. Just do your job and get it done. And we know you can get it done. Ignore these people. Fans, you can be mad all you want.
They want him to get fired.
But you're not a true fan if you want him fired. You want him to do good. So fans, just gripe. Don't put the crap on social media. Let them do the job, and if they continue, then the school will make the changes themselves.
Yep.
Right?
I have 3 lightning in the bag plays this week.
Oh, man, there was like 2 at the Clemson game.
Mm-hmm. I had Jake Taylor for Duke had a juggling catch.
That was great. That was great.
That was their only shining moment in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he had it. I thought the Georgia Tech guy was going to get it, but right behind him and over him and flipping, flapping everywhere all around. He got it. That's good.
Kayan Lee for Auburn had a sideline helmet catch interception.
Yeah. That was wild. That was good.
Yeah, but it still didn't help him win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And Moore for Clemson had a great one-handed catch for a touchdown.
That was unreal. I'm surprised he got it.
It was like barely on the fingertips.
That was great. We got some boom plays too. 2 Clemson Tigers lowered the boom. I mean, hit those SMU players. You heard it and felt it throughout the stadium when they hit them. I mean, the pads rocked. So those guys really nailed those SMU players.
Mm-hmm.
If Clemson, the entire defense, could do that, oh my goodness, that's the team that we saw beginning of the year, the smothering defense, hitting. Yeah. But they're inconsistent, and I'm hoping Dabo and his defensive coaches will get that turned around. They got a week off to do it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But they have to play a tough Duke team
for homecoming. Yeah. Oh, I think that this time off, that was going to get them mentally prepared. All right.
Let's pick some games.
Let's pick them. All right.
How about UCLA and Indiana?
JoJo, UCLA, I like them. I want them to win, but they're not going to beat Indiana. Indiana, and Jamie picked Indiana.
I picked Indiana.
Jamie's still trying to beat her. So, all right. What you got now?
Well, the UCLA? She went
Conaloo.
For the upset.
Conaloo. Well, she might get it. Doubt it.
Syracuse versus Georgia Tech.
I got Georgia Tech. So does Jamie.
We all got Georgia Tech.
All right.
I hope not. I hope they lose. I hope they get got.
Right.
How about Virginia versus North Carolina?
I've got Virginia. Jamie's got North Carolina. Oh. Jamie, are you drunk? Oh, my goodness. Maybe you might. I don't know.
Virginia.
All right.
How about Alabama and South Carolina?
I got Alabama. At first, he had South Carolina at home, but he switched it to Alabama. So I got Alabama. He's got Alabama.
I think Alabama's just too strong.
Yeah.
South Carolina's on their downward spiral. I think it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it will.
But I got Alabama.
Be real tough. Talk about tough games. This one's going to be tough.
I'll skip that one.
Oh, you're going to skip that one?
I am, for the last.
Okay.
BYU versus Iowa State.
That's going to be a real slobber knocker. I got BYU. I got to, Jeff. And Jamie's got Iowa State. You stick go with the shirt.
So I'd go with the shirt. So I'm going with BYU in a tight game. I think it might go to overtime. That'll be crazy again.
Oh, yeah.
If not, it's going to be a 3-point game.
Yep.
Texas A&M and LSU.
I hate it. I love LSU. I want them to win, but I got Texas A&M. Jamie picked LSU.
I got Texas A&M. I think they're a little bit too strong.
I do too. And it's at LSU, though. Yep. That's why it's going to be a tight, tough game.
Yep. Colorado versus Utah.
Utah, and Jamie's got Utah.
I got Utah.
All right.
A close one, but Colorado's going to give them a battle.
Oh, that battle hard.
Tulane versus UTSA.
That's going to be a better game than what most people think. The University of Texas San Antonio is very tough. They're fast and strong. But I got to go with my Greenway. Tulane. Jamie picked UTSA.
I'm picking Tulane as well. Boston College versus Louisville.
Those two always have some good games. But I got Louisville, and so did Jamie.
I'm going with Louisville.
There you go.
You're the only one that went with Boston College.
You never know. She might sneak up and beat us this week. She has sneaked up and beat you a couple of times, and Jamie too. Got me once or twice. So that'll snake about every now and then.
You forgot one.
Oh yeah, I hadn't forgot. Go ahead, call it.
Missouri versus Vanderbilt game day.
That's going to be a
Who
slobber
thought that
knocker.
would be a game day worthy game
I didn't.
like a few years ago
I didn't.
or like last year?
But it's going to be tough.
She picked Vanderbilt.
I went back and forth with that, back and forth. It's going to be tough, but I got Vanderbilt, and so does Jamie.
I think we're all going with Vanderbilt this week.
I can't wait to watch that game.
Yeah.
I am going to watch that one. I'll probably watch the South Carolina game.
Mhm.
BYU, I know I'll watch that one. I love the teams out in the Mountain West. I love watching them. Speaking of that, I got sent a shirt from a fan from Wyoming. I will mention that next week. And I also got one from an FCS team, the Montana Grizzlies. I love watching them and North Dakota State play. I love watching those. That's some great football. And we'll be wearing those shirts the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
Well,
He will. I won't.
my bestest pal. Well, see that, folks. All right, take us out of here, Percy.
I don't know who Percy is, but I'm still here. He must have left the building.
Yeah, I think he did. Percy Goodbody, that's his name. He used to be on the, what was that show that used to come on? Leonard's Losers. All right?
I'm too old. I mean, I'm too
Yeah,
young.
you are too old for that. And too drunk, apparently. All
I'm
right.
too young for that.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Please come back next week
Tell your friends
and your family.
and enemies.
Bye.
Bye.